What's up everyone on YouTube? It's Driver KG, and let me show you what I got going on here. Don't mind the car, it's dirty, but this is what we're doing here. So no, I'm not going to finish anything here. I kind of like it just on a fender, but I did like a TCR type thing back here. So it's basically the TCR vinyl, and I couldn't find it, so I had to make my own, and I don't mind it. Like, it looks really good. Let me show you what I got going on the other side. I did this wrap. This is like a liquidy, I don't even know what to call it, but I did just a plain N, and unfortunately this wrap is terrible. This white, this is the Vivid. I put Vivid before this, and the type it was the 3M, and unfortunately the 3M just leaves so much residue to the point where you have to leave Google on, and it doesn't stick well. So after ripping that off and end up ripping the good wrap, and now when I place this down, then you know, you can't see it here, but you can see a little bit of turbulence under there. But anywho, I got some different wrap that's supposed to be white, and it's not white, but I'm like, you know what, we'll get it going another time. I just wanted something on it because as you can see, I took the thing off. But here's what we got going on here. So this is a stock turbo I bought, completely stock. This is from a Elantra N, and unfortunately that thing, what in the world, that thing is not spinning well. So I was able to get this for $400 on eBay, and as you can see, it has little issues spinning, but we're not using it for that. We're using it for this beast. This is the G30 660 t51r mod, but it's not Garrett's version. It's PSR, which is a well-known brand. This is a really good turbo. Like, I hear a lot of good things, sometimes even outlasting the Garrett. So let me show you the size difference of that turbo, the stock, in this G30. Now, this is not massive, but look at that. Let's get them next to each other a little easier so we can see here. So now that I got this sitting up, you can see the difference. Look at that. It's a pretty good difference. That's a pretty big difference. Even look at that inlet size, like that's insane. So what we're going to do here, we're going to, let me just get a picture, sorry guys. We're going to get this G30, merge it with the back of that, also put that electronic wastegate on there, and it's time to make some magic happen. So I'm taking this to a company. I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes. If it goes excellent and wonderful, I'm gonna let you know where to get it done at, how much it costs, how much time you should expect them to take to do this, and the power we could be looking at. Now, again, that's a G30 660 base turbo. Remember, when you get a turbo, if you're going to do a separate turbo, you have to do reverse rotation. Has to be reverse rotation, okay? It's very important. Also, you don't have a lot of space back there, so if you're going to be getting a bigger turbo and make it your own hybrid, you have to keep in mind you add a space limitation unless you're going to do a location swap, or you're going to probably take up where the battery is, put the battery in the trunk, and then relocate the turbo on the side where the battery is. So again, I'm gonna let you guys know how that goes. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a check-in of what's going on. I gotta clean this poor thing. Look how dirty the wheels are. Oh man, she needs to be clean. She is dusty. It may not look like it from here, but listen, it's dusty. Trust me when I tell you. So right now, and even when you guys do see like, oh, you know, what is the size difference of any other hybrid out there? All of the hybrids are about the same size. They're going to be about the same size as this because all they're doing is boring out this turbo. They're using it. They're not switching it for a bigger compressor housing. So you got to keep in mind, it's going to be the same size as that. There's going to be really no difference. Everything's going to be internal. So this journal bearing, these journal bearings are not good for a long time, especially reverse rotation with holding power. When it comes to ball bearing turbos, they hold for a long time. I rarely see any problems with ball bearing turbos. Much more reliable than journal bearing. So again, that is something that I always say, you know, if you're going to go with another turbo, oh, what's the best hybrid out there? The one that's a ball bearing. Also, I hear of some issues out there going on with other turbo brands. Let me get up close and personal. Listen to me, guys. This is because I'm trying to save you and help you to put your money in the right spot. I don't know most of you guys, but if you're watching, it's because you're looking in some type of direction to go in with modding your N, whatever. Listen, the only turbos I recommend, number one, TTE. That is an excellent turbo. That is probably the most reliable turbo out there on the market. There is not a single failure out there to date. They are very big in the UK, very big elsewhere outside of the US. I only know 2 of us that have the TTE here in America, but it's going to be about the same thing. And if you guys know what MTT tuning is, they have a lot of cars tuned with the TTE turbos. That's what's currently on the car right now. Do they make the absolute most power? No. If you want the most power and still want reliability, that pure 550 is going to be your best bet. Other than that, what other option you got is any g30 660, which is that right there that I just showed you. You can basically do this whole thing right at around, I'm gonna say $2,500 ish, but you can go to IFX and get that G25700, which is almost the same size, same thing, really no difference. Or you can go to Cherry Tuning, and they're the ones who offer this G30 660 as a bolt-on hybrid turbo setup. And remember, if you go with Tristan's, they're going to include all the oil lines, all that stuff that you need. And then again, please keep in mind that is going to be a ready-to-go turbo. You don't have to buy this turbo first and then get you a stock turbo and send it in. You could just pay, I believe it's $3,700 American, and that is a ball bearing G30 660 actual Garrett hybrid turbo, and that is going to be good for, I would say, right around 620 horsepower. But most of you guys are not going to be going that far unless you want to build your motor. I don't think these cars can take 600. Now I'm going to be pushing a little bit more, but honestly, we're not going past that. I want to be as reliable as possible. At some point in time, we will have another Elantra N on the channel, but I'm going to be getting into another group of cars. No, I'm not leaving the Hyundai community at all. That's not happening. But I'm getting into another platform. I also want to make some power with this platform. So when I get that car, then I'm going to show you guys, and you can go on a journey. There's not too much information out there about these cars, so I'm trying to do the best amount of research I can do before I get that going. But before I go with that platform, this thing is going to go. So that thing is currently up for sale for $7,700. It's a pretty good truck. It each drinks gas. V8, 405 horsepower. It's all right. Nice little truck. Very luxurious. But I want to build something. I want to build something else that can also go quick with all-wheel drive. So that's the only hint I'm going to give you guys at this point in time. And honestly, after that, you guys will see. I don't want to go too much into detail. But again, with this Hyundai, we're going to be throwing this big 660 on. The goal, I know I said before 700, but 700 is just not going to be feasible to put down to the ground with front wheel drive. We're going to go through a lot of traction issues. So I think right now, let's see how we do with that 550 number. Then we'll progressively get up to the 600 number. And honestly, keep it capped at 600. Not trying to go to the moon for no reason. Smaltima. But not trying to go too crazy. But you know, for you guys that don't want to mod, you can live through me. This is your build too. This is why I say we, because we are doing this together. So we're going to be going to Mexico. We're going to be going to some race events, try and see what numbers we can get with this car. Right now it is running flawlessly on this Cherry tune. Again, I highly recommend Cherry. Cherry has been the best tune I've ever had for any car. And honestly, it has this car running so good. You don't understand. Like, stock, this car does like, what, 27 miles, 28 miles per gallon on the highway. I'm getting 37, 38 miles per gallon on the highway with this car, with this tune, having as much power as it has. This is nearly double of what it comes stock, and I'm getting better gas mileage. So if that doesn't tell you how good it is, I haven't had a fuel cut, I haven't had a hiccup. This car is a riot. It feels like a riot. And like I said, I've caught that bug, so it's time to overhaul this bottom end, pistons, rods. You guys already saw that. But yeah, we're gonna get some nice springs in here so we can go up to 8350 RPMs, just as much as a GT350. But no, I probably won't be going that high up when I'm in Mexico. But it'll be nice to see 8,000 to max out that tech. That's gonna be insane. So again, thank you guys for watching. This is just a little update, so I'm going to send this turbo out. I'm going to send this stuff out to this company that I found. Shout out to you, Kevin, because you're the one that told me about this, and you're going to be doing the same thing. But if we got something good going here, you guys will know about it and know what direction to go. Full cost. I'm not going to hide any costs. But again, for you guys, $400 for a bad stock turbo. $1,000 for a supercore. It's called a supercore because it does not have a rear compressor, because we're using this rear compressor. So merging, you know, so right there, that's $1,400. With taxes, you were $1,500. And I got it from a eBay seller. Let me show you guys this eBay seller. He actually got this thing to me, and mind you, this came straight from Japan, where PSR is located. PSR is a very, very well-known company, very trusted. And at first, I did not want to order from their website, only because of the tariff charge. So I was trying to see, hey, is there any way I can get around that tariff charge? Because the tariff charge was going to be a lot. Like, I'm talking $500, $600 just for that, when the turbo only costs, you know, this much. So what I did was I went on eBay and I found a seller selling a forward rotation turbo, and I needed a reverse rotation, not the forward. And I reached out to them. They got back to me so fast, I didn't even know they responded. And he said, hey, I can get this for you for this price. All right, well, if it's coming from Japan, how long is it going to take? Because it says like 2-3 weeks. And he said, I'll get it to you fast. So he got it to me basically in 3 days. Yes, you heard that correctly. 3 freaking days. Insane. So, again, their name is called Power Racing Technology. Okay, so I'm gonna show you them on my eBay, and I'll even show you what it is. See, PSR, reverse rotation. We do have a T51r, and it's going to be the 5455 Supercore, which means this is the exact G30 660 from that seller, Power Racing. 100% feedback. They're about to get my 100% excellent feedback because they've just been so great. Like the first time we had a little issue with the shipping, but they got this back out so fast to me, it's insane. So again, let's clean the car up. We're gonna go to a meet, see, you know, other cars in the area, but let's get this going.
Very happy that you guys showed up to join us.